Hello, Virgo. Welcome back to your channel, Virgos. Okay, I don't do predictions. I don't talk about the future. I don't tell you what's coming. None of that. What we do here is present moment truth, real talk about what's happening now. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And thank you for the likes, subscriptions, comments. I see all of you. Okay, so the truth about your silence, and look, this isn't what people think. This isn't about playing games. This isn't about strategic silence to make someone miss you. This isn't about manipulation or power moves. No. What's actually happening. What I'm picking up on right now, it's that you've gone silent because you finally understand something profound. You've realized that explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you is a waste. It's a complete waste of your precious energy. And that silence, that quiet, it's not about them anymore. It's not about punishing them. It's not about waiting for them to notice. It's about you. It's about you protecting what's yours, protecting your peace, protecting your sanity. So first card and the Four of Swords appears. And oh, Virgo, the Four of Swords is rest, is recovery, is someone lying down with swords above them in a position of stillness. And what this is showing me, what's coming through so strong is that your silence, it's medicinal, it's healing, it's you finally giving yourself permission to stop fighting, to stop explaining, to stop defending, to stop performing. And that rest, that quiet, it's not laziness, it's not avoidance, it's strategic recovery. It's you understanding that you can't heal in the same environment that made you sick. And the reason I'm showing you this card, the reason we're talking about this Four of Swords energy, is because Virgo, you've been fighting for so long. Fighting to be seen, fighting to be heard, fighting to be understood. And that fight, it drained you. It exhausted you. It took everything. And now you're choosing silence, not because you have nothing to say, but because you finally realize that not everyone deserves access to your voice. Not everyone has earned the right to your explanations. Not everyone is worthy of your energy. And that is growth. That is maturity. That is you finally understanding your own value. My eyes are so dry right now from staring at this screen too long, but I can't stop. This message is too important. Okay, so let me pull what this protecting your energy really means, what you're actually doing. And the Queen of Swords appears, and wait. The Queen of Swords is clarity, is boundaries, is someone who's been through it and came out sharp, came out clear, came out unwilling to tolerate nonsense. And what I'm getting, what's downloading right now is that your silence, it's powered by clarity. You see people clearly now. You see situations clearly now. You see patterns clearly now. And once you really see, you can't go back to pretending. You can't go back to making excuses. You can't go back to giving chances to people who already showed you exactly who they are. Because here's the thing. Here's what's really happening with your silence. It's not passive. It's not weakness. It's the most active form of self-protection there is. Every time you choose not to respond, every time you choose not to engage, every time you choose not to explain, you're making a choice. You're exercising power. You're saying my energy is valuable and I'm not spending it on what doesn't nourish me, what doesn't respect me, what doesn't deserve me. And Virgo, that's revolutionary. That's radical. That's you finally treating yourself like you matter. And the advice here, the real developmental work is to understand that silence is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your boundaries. You don't owe anyone access to your inner world. You don't owe anyone a justification for choosing yourself. And the discomfort people feel when you go silent, that's their work, that's their issue. That's not your responsibility to fix. And every time you break your silence to make someone else comfortable, you're abandoning yourself. You're betraying your own needs. You're prioritizing their comfort over your peace. Wait, let me pull what people are misunderstanding about your silence, what they're getting wrong. And the Two of Cups reversed appears. And look, the Two of Cups reversed is disconnection, is the ending of reciprocity, is realizing that what you thought was mutual was actually one-sided. And what this is showing me, what Spirit is revealing, is that people think your silence is about them. They think you're being cold. They think you're being difficult. They think you're punishing them. But Virgo, that's their ego talking. That's their inability to see beyond themselves. And the truth, the real truth, is that your silence has nothing to do with them and everything to do with you realizing that the connection was never equal. The energy was never reciprocal. You were always giving more, caring more, trying more, and your silence, it's you finally stepping back from that imbalance. And this is where I need to give you some tough love, some real talk, because Virgo, you need to stop feeling guilty about your silence. You need to stop apologizing for protecting yourself. You need to stop explaining why you're choosing peace over chaos. And the people who are upset about your silence, the people who are demanding explanations, the people who are calling you cold or distant or changed, those are exactly the people who benefited from your overgiving. Those are the people who got comfortable with your self-sacrifice. Those are the people who need you dim to feel bright, and their discomfort with your silence, it's confirmation that you're doing exactly what you need to do. So the advice, the psychological work you need to do here is to get comfortable with being misunderstood, to accept that some people are never going to get it, to make peace with the fact that your growth is going to cost you relationships with people who only wanted the old version of you. And Virgo, that's okay. Okay, that's more than okay. That's necessary. You can't evolve and stay connected to everyone. You can't transform and keep all your old dynamics. Something has to give, and what's giving is your tolerance for one-sided connections. What's giving is your willingness to explain yourself to people who aren't listening anyway. Okay, so let me see what the silence is protecting you from, what you're actually guarding against. And I'm pulling, and the Five of Swords appears. And oh my God, Virgo, the Five of Swords is conflict, is arguments that nobody wins, is fighting just to fight. And look at this figure holding swords while others walk away defeated. And what I'm getting, what's coming through crystal clear, is that your silence is protecting you from pointless battles, from arguments that go nowhere, from conflicts that only drain you, from people who want to fight more than they want to understand. And that protection, that boundary, it's sacred. And the work, the real understanding you need to have is that not every fight is worth fighting. Not every disagreement needs your participation. Not every misunderstanding requires your correction. And Virgo, you used to think that staying silent meant letting people win, meant letting them be right, meant giving up. But now you're realizing that sometimes the strongest thing you can do is refuse to engage, refuse to participate, refuse to let someone drag you into their chaos. And that refusal, that silence, it's not surrender, it's sovereignty. It's you understanding that your peace is more valuable than being right, than being understood, than winning arguments that change nothing. Wait, my lamp just flickered, which is weird. Probably need to change the bulb. Okay, so what I was saying is that this Five of Swords energy, this protection from conflict, it's showing you something important about yourself. It's showing you that you've outgrown the need to defend yourself to people who've already decided what they think. You've evolved past the need to prove yourself to people who aren't looking for truth anyway. You've matured beyond the need to fight for space in rooms that were never meant for you. And that evolution, that growth, it's why you're silent. It's why you're quiet. It's why you're choosing peace, peace over participation. Because here's the thing, Virgo. Here's what nobody tells you about silence, about choosing not to engage. It's lonely. It's really, really lonely because suddenly you're not in the drama, you're not in the mix, you're not part of the chaos. And that distance, that separation, it makes you realize how much of your connection to certain people was based on dysfunction, was based on conflict, was based on trauma bonding. And when you remove yourself from that, when you choose silence over chaos, some of those connections just dissolve. They just fade because there was nothing real holding them together in the first place. Okay, so let me pull one more card, one more piece of guidance about what your silence is actually creating for you. And the Ace of Pentacles appears. And look, the Ace of Pentacles is new foundations, is solid ground, is building something real. And what this is telling me, what Spirit is saying, is that while you're silent, while you're protecting your energy, while you're refusing to waste yourself on what doesn't deserve you, you're building, you're creating, you're establishing new foundations for your life. And those foundations, they're solid, they're stable, they're built on self-respect, on boundaries, on choosing yourself. And that is what your silence is really about. It's about making space, making room, making capacity for what's real, for what's reciprocal, for what actually nourishes you. And the practical advice here, the thing you need to do today, right now, is to honor your silence, to respect your boundaries, to trust that you don't owe anyone access to you. And every time you feel guilty, every time you feel like you should explain, every time you feel like you're being too much or too difficult or too cold, I want you to ask yourself, who benefits from me breaking my silence? Who profits from me abandoning my boundaries? Who wins when I prioritize their comfort over my peace? And Virgo, the answer, it's never you. It's never you. Breaking your silence to make others comfortable has never served you, has never protected you, has never honored you. Because the truth about your silence, the real reason you're quiet, it's not about them anymore. It's about you finally understanding that your energy is finite, your time is limited, your peace is precious, and you get to choose. You get to decide. You get to protect what's yours. And the people who respect that, the people who honor that, the people who understand that those are your people. Those are the connections worth keeping. And everyone else, everyone who demands explanations, everyone who guilts you for boundaries, everyone who calls your self-protection selfishness, they can kick rocks, they can stay on the ground. They're showing you exactly why your silence is necessary. Okay, so here's what I need you to do, what I need you to commit to right now. Now, I need you to comment below. Just type "my silence is sacred." Just those 4 words, because I want you to claim it. I want you to honor it. I want you to stop apologizing for protecting yourself. And when you type it, I want you to really feel it. Feel the power in choosing silence. Feel the strength in refusing to engage. Feel the wisdom in protecting your energy, even when people call it cold, even when they call it mean, even when they call it wrong. So stay magic, Virgo. Embrace that 4 of Swords, rest. Embody that Queen of Swords, clarity. Accept that 2 of Cups reversed, disconnection. Protect yourself from that 5 of Swords, conflict. Build those Ace of Pentacles foundations. And remember, your silence isn't about them. It's not punishment. It's not a game. It's not strategy. It's about you. It's about your healing. It's about your growth. It's about you finally understanding that not everyone deserves your voice, your explanation, your energy, and those weirdos who can't handle your silence, those puds who need you loud to feel comfortable, those losers on the ground who benefited from your over-explaining, they're showing you exactly why staying quiet, staying protected, staying sovereign is the most powerful thing you can do right now. Now.